Bird of Prey 5. El Karuga. Qapla.
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Karuga. That's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
If you come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. If you're here to make war, we surrender.
Both good. The important thing is I'm meeting new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework factory. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. And that means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before or since. Tall words proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Bird of Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Bird of Prey 5, Qapla. Welcome to Enterprise Wednesday for Wednesday, March 15th, 2023. Is today the Ides of March? Or is that the 16th? It's close. It's close to the Ides of March, if it isn't the Ides of March. Welcome. Welcome all. Welcome Richie Poole first in the chat with Qapla Richie. Captain Phantom Nerd says hello Captain. Dan Ben says this is an okay episode. Richie Poole says this is a good episode. Yvette says good evening Bird and everyone. Good evening, so lovely. Yvette. Richie Poole says hey to Yvette, who says hello back. 47 Yorktown says hello young sir. Hello 47. And Dan Ben says some of this episode reminds me of Deep Space Nine Season 2 Armageddon Game with Chief O'Brien and Dr. Bashir. And welcome Mr. Londell's Groovy Movies to the panel. Qapla, Mr. Londell. John Araki says it's Wednesday-prize, a combination of Wednesday and Enterprise. Wednesday-prize. Easier typed than read. Hashtag ignore Kronos. I don't see Kronos here today. So it might not be too hard. I put in the link to watch the episode in the screening room at birdofprey5.com/SR, and also a link to join the panel if anyone's interested. Both links are pinned. Check them out. John Araki has got some Z's. I'm guessing he's a little tired. Dan Ben says, I did see you did a super chat on the Trek Yards. Yes, Trek Yards is also going live at the exact same time. They've got Dave Cullen as a guest. And for $5, I wanted to make sure Dave Cullen knew that I was not happy with him. particularly with him not mentioning the fact that Patrick Stewart pulls out a bottle of Jameson as a cheap whiskey. And for a British man to pull out a bottle of Jameson Irish whiskey as a cheap whiskey I thought it was an insult to Ireland. And Dave Cullen responded to my super chat before the stream began and said, no, he got that too. So I said, okay, well, as long as you knew, Dave. So for like 5-10 minutes, Dave and I were like just talking back and forth a couple of times. No one else seemed to be in the room. And then T-Berg showed up and some other people. And they just went live, I'm assuming. I had to come to this stream. But for those who are Dave Cullen fans, I will not be insulted if you rather be at Trek Yard today. Yes, so that's I did, Dan Ben, but I'm not there anymore. LDG at hashtag free the net says howdies. Welcome, LDG. John Iraqi says, remember the time Bird accidentally posted the link to the screening room? To the screaming room? No, I don't remember the screaming room. Keely Chow says, hey, everybody, good morning from Sun Moon Lake. Very cool, Keely Chow, Sun Moon Lake. What's going on? Not so much. We're going to watch Desert Crossing, Season 1, Episode 23. Today, both this episode and the previous episode both aired on May 8th, 2002. Although they're not very intertwined. There's really not all that much about them except for the fact that they both happened while the Enterprise was en route to Risa. And welcome, Captain Phantom Nerd, to the panel.
Thank you.
Hello, Captain.
Hello.
So that's what's going on. John Iraqi says, salty vampire went out like a biatch. Well, okay, so those of you who don't know, late last night, the 7th episode of my short track 1 minute Star Trek TOS episode, fan edits, got published last night. So we're up to episode 7, which I called Decon Chamber, but it was actually really part 2, the continuation of episode 6, which was A Touch of Salt, where Salty Trekker guest starred as a salt vampire alien. This episode is the direct follow-up to what happened in the previous episode. So if you get a chance, I suggest you guys check it out. It's 60 seconds long, so it doesn't take long to watch. John Aragi says, not Trek Yawns, Trek Yards. Dan Ben says, I don't know much about Dave Cullen, but I understand he's a YouTuber that not everyone likes. Well, every YouTuber is a YouTuber that not everyone likes.
That's right.
For the most part. There's very few people universally acclaimed YouTubers.
Except you.
No, Mamo Frey. I was going to say except Mamo Frey.
Oh.
Except for somebody like Mamo Frey, for the most part.
She's probably right. You are more agreeable.
More agreeable. I'll say I'm up in maybe the 90 percentile, but I don't even pretend that I have universal acclaim.
Yeah. You're like the de facto leader of this cabal anyway, so yeah.
If you say so.
Well,
I'll take it.
You replaced that other guy who shall remain nameless.
John Aragi says Dave just doesn't want to get banned from YouTube. That's probably something to do with it. Dan says, I've not heard of Jameson alcohol before. I thought it was a reference to a character in Trek called Jameson. No, Jameson's a very popular Irish whiskey, at least in the States.
Yeah, some good stuff.
Richie Poole says, everyone loves Birdo Prey 5 channel. Well, if you're on the channel, it's easier to say that than if you're not on the channel. I mean, the people who really don't like me don't tune in. So it's an echo chamber of sorts. But anyway, yes, John Araki says Jameson whiskey is greater than Picard's wine. Captain Shaw certainly thinks so. And Jack Crusher also. Anyway, so Desert Crossing, I had confused. I had thought Desert Crossing had something to do with Vulcan, but no, it's not that episode. This is a completely different episode. Really doesn't have much to do, like I said, with the previous episode, except for the fact that it also happens while they were on their way to Risa. And I remember the episode now that I saw a few of the shots when I was getting the video ready. At the time, I thought it was a pretty boring episode, but we'll see.
You're confusing this episode with The Forge.
Yes, that's exactly what I was confusing it with.
But that's later on.
That's why I didn't understand. Like, I was
like season 4.
The Forge is like season 4 stuff. I didn't realize it. I was like, that seems kind of early for this for the Forge, but I thought I'd misremembered. But I just because like, why would they air these 2 episodes together, last week and this week? They have absolutely no relation. So I thought like the Enterprise was at Vulcan or something, and that's why. So it didn't make any sense. I'm happy that I'm happy to be wrong. I said I was happy to be wrong. And John Araki says 2.72K greater than 2.71K. Did Bird get passed yet by Jedi Bill? If he is at 2.72K, which I strongly suspect he is, then yes, he certainly he had passed me yesterday, and I expect he will continue to keep passing me. John Araki says, Alexa, order some subscribers. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that.
If it did, I'd ask you to order me some.
Yeah, subscribers for everybody. Richie Poole says another discovers he is getting a reputation out there. Archer discovers he is getting a reputation out there among the stars. And by the way, if anybody does see Jedi Bill, my sympathies. He had a pet. His pet cat recently passed away, so he's very upset. So please wish him, give him some sympathy and some love to our friend Jedi Bill. It was an unexpected passing. But with that, let us get started. I'm going to head to the screening room, going to count down, and we're going to hit play, and we'll start today's episode. Again, it's season 1, episode 23, Desert Crossing. If you've got it on DVD or a streaming site, wonderful. Otherwise, if you're watching live with us, you can watch it at birdofprey5.com/SR and follow along as we get started. Okay. Headed to the screening room and counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we begin. Captain's personal log. Back on course for Risa. Porthos. The traveler is here. Says, greetings, birds, salty turds, and nerds. Greetings, traveler. Hashtag Tilly got fat, says John Naraki. The traveler says, okay, got my money's worth of those emojis today. Oh no, Porthos's walk on the beach is going to have to wait. Aw, poor Porthos.
He'll get over it.
T'Pol, always with these side missions, sidetracking them.
Yeah, but with that rack, who will refuse her?
Okay, you're not going to sing, Bird?
No, I don't sing this. This isn't the DS9 theme.
Thank heavens.
Faith, the heart. Okay, maybe just one. The traveler says the dog is suffering and should be put down. The traveler, I think you're suffering. Sassy is not happy. You've made Sassy angry, Wes. And Sassy does not forgive or forget. LDG's bird, make it a solo so we can't hear you. Oh, a solo. So low we can't hear you. Desert crossing. So an alien that just has these weird things under their lip.
It's called a tattoo.
Is it a tattoo? I thought it was like a biological. Okay, I see the tattoo now. LDG says another actor I wished had a bigger role. Travis is not sassy. Sassy is healthy. I meant Porthos. Sassy doesn't like any beagles being put down.
That's right.
Oi, Australia. I hope syphilis is okay. I haven't seen syphilis in a while. He's not an engineer. He doesn't understand. Yeah, I would think Trip would be okay with eating snake meat.
He's from Florida, not Louisiana.
Yeah, but by that time, snakes have taken over the Everglades. So the traveler forgets Sassy is Porthos's biggest fan. Mr. CCDV says this is a good episode. It's weird how warped civilizations live like they were pre-industrial. That's not what you want to hear.
Testicles. Rocky Mountain oysters. Pretty good.
Now, Porthos can sleep on it. Dan Van asks if his species is born with the mark on their chin. I wouldn't think so, but who knows? Whatever sport this is, it should have been the women's version.
Oh crap!
They already did the opening credits.
It does look like an interesting game.
Dan Ben says some of Enterprise has a lot of shots of different aliens sitting in the office talking on the view screen. That is true. It's always something. He's making it hard to say no.
He's gonna
Not
have
exactly
to
giving him much chance.
Mhm.
Just stick your hand up outside the basement.
If you get back.
I wonder if they purposely pit stained his shirt, or that was just natural because it was so hot. I
You
can't
don't
imagine
really,
they did it on purpose.
you don't really sweat like that in the desert. Okay.
Yeah, but it's not really the desert.
It's a
Not that
desert.
scene. This scene's not being filmed in a desert.
Oh, I've spent plenty of time in the desert, and you don't you don't sweat like that. Mhm.
And yes, Dan, there is a basement on Risa as well, I believe.
Huh.
The basement on Risa is called Karok. No, Josh, please. And Risa is Risa. Dan Ben says, apparently Dr. Phlox is in this episode by credit only. I'm not surprised if he really doesn't have a line. A lot of makeup to go through just to have him in the background. Don Street says, Bird, but you said before that your orphan miners keep Risa working behind the scenes. Well, all industrialized planets work off the backs of miners.
All?
Yes, all industrialized planets. Jesus, now they've got ass pits. What does east even mean on an alien planet? Dan Ben says one of the cameras has a dust spot on the lens around 23 minutes during Archer and Tripp's trek through the desert. That would be coming up in about 3 minutes. Well, I was wrong. The 23-minute mark we passed already.
Hmm. Promise.
Hey, you don't have to drink it all.
Okay, why didn't they just stay in the cellar till the shelling stopped, got in the shuttle, and got the hell out of there?
Yeah, I think getting in the shuttle would have been the best. Take your risk. Take your chances in the shuttle. They are now. Or just beam him down. Keep
Mhm.
the ship. No one has a phaser. Can heat up a rock. There it is.
Okay, question. Are you sure that's water?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be okay with that. Terrible taste and odor. Just because you boiled it.
Yeah.
It doesn't get rid of heavy metals and God knows what could be in it.
No, you should be drinking the steam.
Should.
Because steadily, all that would be left behind in the boiling process.
Oh, and I completely forgot. John Araki gave a $1 super chat before the stream began. John Araki, if you're still here, thank you so much. I made a note of it and I forgot about it. My apologies.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that sounds decent.
You pronounce it pecan or pecan?
Pecan. If you're,
You know how Captain Kirk pronounces it, right?
no.
Pecan!
Probably. Yeah, that sounds about right for him. Denmark.
in Xanadu, Israel, place in New Jersey now. Caroga is not in New Jersey, Josh Street. That said, it is not that far from New York.
I figured it was in the heart of New York.
It's where the old Giant Stadium used to be.
It's one of your own shuttles. Don't be so trigger happy.
It's really wise to leave him before he leaves the ship.
Oh, I was thinking the same thing. Of course, this cause is worth fighting for because, yeah.
Yeah, this is pre-Prime Directive.
This is true.
Feel like they could have had, well, if they had more seasons, they could have made more of not having a Prime Directive.
Well, that, to me, from the episodes of this that I saw and remembered, dealing with stuff like this were the better episodes.
Yeah.
Okay, because the Vulcans kept warning them, "You're not ready to go out of here." Okay, so
No, absolutely. The Vulcans had a pretty decent, plan, and I think it all gets used eventually when they officially have the Prime Directive. But
Yeah.
the Vulcans had been doing this for a long time. They're M-class planets, or whatever they call them, Misari, Mitara. No, not the Vulcan hello. The Vulcan hello is not canon.
Never mention that episode ever.
Josh Street has a nice Lego build for me, huh?
Ooh.
Let's see, what is Kit Adam? This is just a keyboard. I know this has nothing to do with Lego. Unless it's a Lego-like product. Oh, it is a Lego-like product of a keyboard. No, that really not particularly that didn't particularly hold my interest. But thank you, Josh. LDG says Archer should have left the fear of God in that city leader after getting back to the ship. They do kind of let him off kind of easy. Yvette says, thank you, Bird. My only comment is why didn't they scan the planet before going down? That's a good question. Like, oh, don't you think we should go to this giant city over here? Nothing suspicious about going to the empty desert. LDG says that would have been a good pre-directive action. Cody guy says, thanks. You're welcome, Cody. Hi, welcome. Josh Reed says it's a working keyboard. Oh, a working keyboard out of Legos. Well, fake Legos. That's interesting. LDG says not him. The other one who was trying to kill Archer. Oh, that guy. That's true. Yeah, what are they business they get shooting at Archer and Enterprise? Josh Reed says, isn't the Vulcan hello like the Karogan hello, aka the Jaloja hello? No.
There is no Jaloja hello.
God, I hope not.
Maybe there should be, though.
Ew!
It's just nasty.
It's absolutely nasty.
Well, I was just saying,
Well, I've been working on taxes today, and hopefully we get them finished today, so I don't have a hell of a lot of time to hang out. So I'll just go at this point. Ms. Lundell, anything you want to say before we go?
Interesting to get into these Enterprise episodes. I'm thinking I'm going to have to just invest. These are on Blu-ray, right?
Yes.
I may have to invest in these on Blu-ray then. And I never really got seriously into Enterprise, so maybe I should have. If I did, maybe the series would have lasted,
Well, next week is they finally make it to Risa. It's 2 days, 2 nights is the episode name. And it was directed by Michael Dorn, aka Worf. So
everybody wants to direct. Cool.
Interesting episode, in my opinion. Captain, what you got going on?
Well, I'm going to be going live tomorrow morning at thinking 7 a.m. Central.
Thursday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern.
Correct.
Everybody be there.
Well, if I am not, it's only because I'm furiously working through my Picard review.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right.
Mhm.
You gotta suffer through another one of those. Dude, that cannot be good for you.
Thursday mornings are tough, but we'll see. It might be
I
at a
may make it
time.
Friday. I may make it Friday. I'll make it Friday. That'll
Don't
make
on
it
my
easier on
don't.
you.
Well, I'll be honest. Friday, I'll probably be asleep at that time. But
I'll
don't
just
do it
make it
when
later.
it's good for you.
Yeah.
I'll just make it
Don't do
later.
it on
No
my
problem.
account.
Anyhow, thank you for doing this, Bird.
No, you're welcome. You're always welcome. Thank you for hanging out. LDG says he might be doing a 5-minute morning stream. That's fine, LDG. Nobody's gonna worry about it. Trying to drive more traffic to the underground. I don't think mornings is when we're gonna get underground traffic, but whatever. Whatever is good for you. For people who do want to head to the underground, remember it's that LD freethenet.org/underground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. freethenet.org/underground. And okay, so Captain Phantom Nerd may stream tomorrow or Friday. We'll see. LDG may stream at some point. We'll see. And I will do my best to have a Picard review out as early as possible sometime tomorrow. With that all, Qapla and Bird and Fennel out.